everyone. This is Misty Springer, and welcome to another episode of Aligned Heart. This or something better is the topic we're going to be talking about today. And this is all about the power of contrast and how contrast creates clarity. Now, what do I mean by contrast? Contrast is anything in your life that you don't want to be experiencing. It's those feelings of, I wish this would just go away. I wish I wasn't going through this. I wish I wasn't feeling this. Any of those experiences that we feel we would rather do without. And when we look at it through the lens of this or something better, that everything here is for my good, we get to have a different experience with contrast, with those things in our life that we don't want. Because when we experience what we don't want, it is actually a beautiful gift. It's a teacher. It's teaching us what we do want. Sometimes comparison can just be an opportunity to look at what I actually do want. When I look at myself or my life and the things that I feel in comparison, when I notice myself comparing, it is an opportunity to get clear on what I do want. And the only thing that is stopping me is a belief that I can't have it for some reason. Somebody else has it or can have it or is worthy of it, and I'm not. That comparison is a beautiful gift. It's an opportunity to get clear on what you actually do want, and that is possible. It opens up the door of possibility. What you are noticing is only available to notice because it's something within you that is being pricked. It's like a little light going on saying, pay attention. This is something that you actually do want in your life. And so we're going to be talking about three different experiences, three different stories of how contrast creates clarity, and clarity actually leads to creating more of what you want. So the first story is a client of mine, and she had an experience where she was called into a leadership position. And she had never before been in a leadership position, and yet in the work that she'd been doing in her life, she had been being called into more and more levels of confidence and worthiness and understanding her own gifts in a deeper, more profound way. And so when this opportunity came to lead, her first response was, somebody else needs to do this. I'm not a leader. I'm not, this isn't something I've done before. I don't know how to lead. I don't know what to do. And so she felt very stuck in the swirl. It felt like I need to just wait for somebody else to tell me what to do. And so as we dove deep into that contrast, into the feelings of what she didn't want, the feelings of insufficiency, the feelings of doubt and fear, what came up was clarity on what she actually did want. That what she wanted was to have a plan. She wanted clarity, and the way that she needed clarity was from creating a plan. And when we got clear on that, she was able to recognize other areas in her life where she had created a plan, and it had actually been very helpful for her. It's something that she was able to, she had done well, she had felt successful at, and it had felt natural. And so we took that same energy of creating a plan and we applied it to this situation. And when she realized that she had the tools to create a plan, that she didn't need to wait for somebody else to give her a plan, that what she wanted was just a clear path to move forward, and that she actually had the ability to create that clear path for herself, everything started to clear up for her. The clarity came in two ways. First, that she really wanted a plan. And second, that she had the ability to create the plan for herself, that she didn't have to wait for somebody else to give it to her. And when she realized, oh, I can create the plan for myself, and was able to walk through clearly what that plan would look like that would help her to feel more peace and confidence, she took on a leadership energy. She was leading her life. She was leading the group that she was called to lead. She was leading in a way that felt normal and natural for her, and was helping her to become the leader in her own life that she wanted to be. This is the value of contrast. This is the value of not judging contrast, but being with it. What the circumstances in her life did not change. What changed was her relationship to contrast. What if nothing has gone wrong in those places that you're experiencing contrast? What if this is just an opportunity to get clear on what you actually do want and change your relationship with it, so that instead of thinking that it's not available to me, there are ways to shift your thinking and discover the ways it is available. The second is an opportunity that I had to change my relationship with contrast. There was a time in my life where I was really focused on manifesting money. I had learned about manifestation, and I wanted to manifest more money in my business. I wanted to make money in my business. And so I would create a money goal, and then when that money goal would not happen or materialize in the way that I wanted it to, I I felt let down. And I didn't blame God or the universe. It was, what am I doing wrong? How am I not believing hard enough? Is somebody else believing better than me? And is that why they're getting what they want? What's wrong with me? Did I not do it right? And what I had to learn from that contrast is a lesson that has served me very well, which is faith is not transactional. It's not a cosmic vending machine. I don't put my order in, push a button, and expect it to come out on my timeline. There's a quote that I read recently that says, "The garden teaches patience." What I learned from that experience was that I can commit to believing longer than I've ever believed in order to create something that I have never created before. That how much more belief do I have to hold and create? How much more faith do I have to have when I don't get what I want? When I put my money in the cosmic vending machine and it doesn't come out exactly in the timetable that I think it should be, I have two options at that point. I can turn away from my desire. I can say, well, guess it's just not for me. Or I can believe harder. I can hold on to my belief. I can develop my belief. I can grow my belief. I can water the seed that I have planted in my garden. I can uncover the soil and allow the light to shine on it. The garden teaches patience. I planted the seed, and then my job is to commit to watering it and to fertilizing it and to allowing the sun to shine on it for as long as it takes. Believing that the seed is growing even when I can't see the sprout, even when I can't see what's happening under the soil. That is faith. That's developing faith on a whole new level. Not getting what I wanted was a development of faith that I could not have received if I had had exactly what I wanted in the way that I was asking for it. Contrast creates clarity. Every circumstance is here for my good. My relationship with money changed when my relationship with contrast changed. My relationship with faith changed when my relationship with contrast changed. When I saw contrast as creating clarity and something here for my good, I was able to see the lessons and become who I was designed to be as I lived in the contrast. The last is an experience that another one of my clients had. And she had wanted to create a relationship of her dreams for many years. And so, for a number of years, she had been in relationships that were not the kind of people that she wanted to be in a relationship with, but she was just jumping into a relationship for the sake of being in a relationship. She knew that the person that she was dating was not right for her. She knew that this was not something that she wanted long term. She knew it wasn't even healthy for her to be in. And yet she wanted to be in a relationship so badly, she would stay in the relationship just for being in a relationship. Now, when she decided and got clear on what she wanted in a relationship, she had to let go of the safety net of a bad relationship. And what she discovered was that every time she stepped into a relationship, it became a little bit closer to what she wanted. And so her mantra became this or something better. She was able to commit again to planting the seed. This is what I want. Every experience that she had that wasn't what she wanted was more clarity on what she did, what it felt like to be in a healthy relationship, what a healthy partner looked like, what are the characteristics that a healthy partner had that she wanted. And every time she got more and more clear on what she wanted and what it felt like and who she needed to be in order to be and attract a healthy relationship. This or something better. All things are here for my good. Contrast creates clarity. So how do we stay in this energy of contrast? What's a practical tool that I can use to stay in this energy of creation and using contrast for my good? And the number one tool I can offer for you to stand in the energy of this or something better is gratitude. Gratitude is a sovereign power. It's the energy of co-creation. It's the energy of sufficiency. Gratitude is the energy of enough. It means what I have right now is enough, even if it's not what I want. There's a beautiful tradition, a beautiful Hebrew tradition that I recently learned about that they use as a part of Passover. It's called Dayenu, and it's a Passover practice that means it would have been enough. And part of the Passover that the Hebrews celebrate is recognizing in the story of the Exodus how God was in every detail. And for example, if God took us out of Egypt and didn't part the Red Sea, it would have been enough. If God brought us through the Red Sea but didn't feed us in the wilderness, it would have been enough. If God fed us in the wilderness but didn't bring us to the promised land, it would have been enough. It would have been enough. Gratitude is the energy of sufficiency. It's the energy of this is here for my good. What is it here right now in this thing that I don't want? How is this here for my good? How is this something that's either this or something better? How is this contrast, this thing that I don't want to be experiencing? How is this creating clarity for me? This is the power of contrast. This is how we create more of what we want. we can only hit a target that we can see. And the more clearly we define that target, the more we can aim and shoot in the right direction. We can head in the direction of what we want when we have a clear desire. Contrast is what allows us to create clarity on what we actually do want. So I invite you to shift your relationship with contrast. Ask yourself these questions. How is contrast here in service to what I desire? How is this experience showing me this or something better? What is it here? How is this here for my good? We're going to move into a meditation in the accompanying podcast. We're going to move into this energy of gratitude, this energy of getting to know contrast from a place of compassionate curiosity instead of judgment. You're going to take this learning from your head and bring it into your body and heart and have an experience with it. So I invite you to move into the accompanying meditation and learn to create what you want by getting clear on your desire through contrast. Thank you for joining me today. Always enjoy this time with you. If this is something that resonates with you, please hit follow on the podcast button, subscribe. That allows you and others to get further meditations and podcasts right to your inbox when they're ready. And I can't wait to see you on the meditation. Thanks.